Good fucking morning, YouTube. Long time no speak. It is the 29th of May as we are currently sat here. Now, believe it or not, I did film this exact YouTube video last week, but I came to do some filming stuff this week and I just completely forgot that I hadn't oh, my brain's gone blank. Wow, it was a great start to the YouTube. I realised that the whole YouTube video was on my SD card, and then when I emptied the stuff out of the SD card, and I deleted everything because it could only hold so much, I just deleted the YouTube video. I know, what a shame, but it's okay. I'm back. Hello. Trying to think things I can fill you in on where we're up to. I mean, I've just done a little in-person check-in with myself. Currently sat at about 89.1 kilos, and I've actually given myself another bloody food increase today. So that is exciting because scale weight has not been shifting and visuals haven't been shifting even though food has been going up, so when needs must, and in a gaining phase. I am actually, since the last time I competed 144 weeks later, I am in my 126th week of gaining. Crazy. And it's awesome because I've never been this lean at this body weight before, which is, again, something I never thought I'd kind of have in terms of more like abs and legs, and I've taken a little bit of a different style of training this last push-up and it seemed to respond really fucking well. And I know everyone says that, but like genuinely it has, and hopefully you can kind of see in the visuals as of here on screen right now. Like I've never had, like I said, abs like this. And that is because I've been training them way more accurately compared to what I had previously. And same with quads, like my quads have never been this lean, and that's because I've been training them so much more accurately with the intensity as well, of course. Fucking, who do you think I am? I don't train reps in reserve, motherfucker. But yeah, we've got a leg day on the card today, training with a client, Big Johnny. He is currently 11 kilos down, so that'll be good crack. So we're gonna go train with him this afternoon, which is gonna be good. I've just this morning been doing some education standpoints. At the moment, I'm doing a lot of looking into basically kinetic chain theory and how, in a lot of movements, how we can optimally have force transmit itself through several joints to get to a target muscle. And for example, I'm currently learning about the wrist, elbow, shoulder complex today and how different things happen. And as soon as you have a wrist, which then kind of comes inwards a little bit or comes outwards a little bit, it affects all the mechanics further down in regards to a little bit of internal rotation, so that way, or a little bit of external rotation, and how that can put different stress within different rotator cuffs in your shoulder and shit like that. And I did the same for my foot last week. Again, I actually not self-diagnosed, I hate that word, but kind of been doing some investigating in regards to my own biomechanics. I broke my leg when I was 16, and I've been chronically walking in an over-supinated position ever since, meaning that I get basically a few upstream effects on that. So yeah, it's really cool. And again, I'm eight years into lifting, and it's like this shit, if you look for it, if you're getting really into like the nerdy stuff about reciprocal inhibition and windlass mechanisms around biomechanics, it's like, oh, it's really cool. So I'm going to carry on cracking with this. I've just had 125 grams of Cocoa Pops with 25 grams of honey. Like a fucking bumblebee, mate, peak off season. Still insulin sensitive though, don't get me wrong. HbA1c is still good. Got some blood tests a few weeks ago, and everything was basically good except from a few things, because basically at the start of this year I did go into a little bit of a workaholic kind of state, which I don't regret. Again, kind of mitigating things, and yeah, it did have a little bit of an effect on my HPA axis, which then does kind of cause a little bit of higher aromatization and stuff. So yeah, your boy did have above optimal estrogen. But yeah, we move. We have slept more, we've calmed down, and yeah, we're cracking on. So I'll see you in the car because I'm gonna have a little yap on the way to the gym as well, and we'll go from there. I don't know about anybody else, but I am so incredibly awful for seeing how close I can get my car to like empty tank. Currently, we're on, oh fuck's sake, of course we're on 67 miles. Fucking meme culture. Go on, say it in the comments. Fucking say it. Outrageous. So, we are on our way to train legs now. The weather is 18.5 degrees, and fucking hell has it been hot over the last week, man. I've been like evaporated. And I'm like eating a good bit of food at the moment, so I'm like feeling pretty fucking minging in it. But yeah, I think it's generally been it's been a good few months since I last filmed YouTube, and yeah, like a lot of kind of stuff has gone on. And again, like I'd say quite positive stuff. Like I've got some really cool things like in the pipeline for myself in terms of just life outside of bodybuilding even. So I'm actually going, first of all, I'm off to Spain tomorrow with my family, which is always really lovely because I don't get to see like my siblings too much. But also next month I am off interrailing, and that was a pretty spontaneous like, right, fuck it, we're gonna do it. So I spent the last few days planning that. And if you don't know what interrailing is, effectively it is just train journeying throughout like Europe usually. You can go into Scandinavia. I don't know if you can go further like into like Eastern Europe and I know you can go to some parts of Eastern Europe, but I'd be surprised if you could get a train to Russia right now. I'm not gonna lie. So going into railing next month, so I've been planning that out of the kind of route I want to do, and I probably am going to vlog some bits of it, which will be cool as fuck to whack up on here. But I am also going to Australia next January, so I've got my visa approved for that, which is really fucking cool as well. And then not only that, I'm going into railing, and then I've got 2 clients competing at the back end of summer, so I will be back in about 5 weeks in advance of that, so that's really good. Again, that was one big thing for me, is making sure that I am around in those kind of essential weeks of prep for those clients, because otherwise again, it's kind of just like my morals in terms of being a good coach. I think it's quite necessary. Like you can obviously you can prep someone through WhatsApp, but I think it does make it a lot harder, just because of like WhatsApp quality. Yeah, it's really fucking exciting, and I think it's that thing of often we can sometimes become like spectators of our own life. And I spoke about this recently on the podcast. If you haven't listened to the podcast, listen to the fucking podcast. I've been a bit more consistent with that compared to YouTube. But like, it's one of those things of, I think sometimes it can be very easy to be like, and then I will do this, or I will wait until then to do something. And like once I think those are 2 very dangerous words, because it's like, it insists that the morbid reality is we could get hit by a bus tomorrow. Not hoping I do, but it is very something I've kind of tried to take into my stride a little bit more recently. So yeah, I've got some really cool stuff in the pipeline. I am just fucking loving my job at the moment. Simple. I think, again, I've been through periods of time myself where it's like I'm constantly trying to get more clients, and obviously I welcome more clients, but like also at the same time, I think there's so much value in like just serving your current clients as fucking best as you can. Like I think sometimes the whole coaching industry gets wrapped up in like scaling the business, fucking minimum contracts, and it's like, do what you want to do, don't get me wrong, but like if you're not even being good to your current clients, like I have quite a good client retention because I'd like to think I'm a decent coach. Again, most of you watching this could be clients. Please do comment below. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's a great life at the moment. I'm very much loving life. I've had quite a low cortisol year, I would say, just fucking cruising. And I've got some really cool little side quests. I mean, they're not little at all. They're some pretty epic side quests coming up, which does put me on my comfort zone a little bit. Am I going to be doing a big check-in day from a random little hostel corner in Slovenia? Most likely. But I think sometimes I get so scared that my clients are going to leave if I don't treat my job like an industrial office job. When actually the reality is if anything, track history, I've actually always got check-ins over earlier when I'm abroad, because I kind of feel a little bit bad or feel a little bit guilty. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, that's what I'll probably do when I'm away. But again, it's kind of consisting of all because I'm away doesn't mean clients get less quality of service. If anything, we get more because I'm not fucking driving. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's going to be a really fucking cool year, and potentially looking at dieting at the back end of summer as well. At the moment, like I said, at 89 kilos, probably got a few more kilos to push. Food is getting there, height-wise. Again, I know towards this region, my food does require to get a little bit higher relative to me. So my food is currently sat at about 3,300 calories on a training day, and now 3,100 calories on a rest day. So, do fucking awesome. And yeah, as you saw, body comp's not looking horrendous. Potentially looking at competing next year, but we're not going to put any pressure on it. And what shows I do, I don't know. Again, I think it's sometimes the competitive season, if you're not aware, can range from like fucking February through to just like November, December even. And it's like, I don't know really where my preference lies where I'd want to compete, because the benefit of competing in somewhere like late September or October is you still do get like a good bit of like your own summer to enjoy. Like you can go abroad, you can have a holiday, you can go away with family. But if you're looking at competing like the middle of summer, like June or July, you don't really get that. Do you kind of get what I'm saying? And there is obviously some at the start of the year which work quite well when it comes to reversing into summer. So yeah, there's a few options you've got. I'm not stressing at all, because I'm just going to kind of do what I always do and just enjoy the process of it. Again, I said this on a podcast the other day, I'll say it again, I've probably said it 20 billion times. For me, bodybuilding is just kind of like a vector to do hard things, and also I get a bicep pump. So yeah, I think I'll take that as a win. So let's crack on from there. I'm going to go train legs. I want to try and drop a few little mic'd up clips in there, because I did that last time I filmed, and I got some really good clips of cues and stuff like that, and how I've actually grown my legs a lot. But I did delete it because I'm a little bit of a numpty. So let's So, obviously, just train leg day then. That was actually on Friday. Today is Tuesday of the next week, and I'm filming this from my iPhone because I have this horribly horribly toxic trait of doing my intro for my YouTube videos, doing the training sessions, then being all good, and then not actually like doing any outros or anything after. So I was like, you know what, I want to pick up my phone and finish off this one before it just ends up like some of the other ones. But first of all, I had a really good leg day that day. Obviously, it was awesome to train with Jonathan. Like I said, he's fucking smashing it at the moment. He's about 11 kilos down. He's got a few more kilos to go as such. It's always just good to take clients through sessions. It's one of those things like, again, in another world, I think I could have been a PT just because I actually enjoy training with clients. It just does mean I've got to kind of slot people in as such because I'm not a PT business, unfortunately. I am an online business, so it's not a given that I get to train everyone. But yeah, really good session. And again, legs is something I'm thoroughly enjoying at the moment. So yeah, it was a really good session. Legs have grown a lot. And again, as you can see, kind of the approach I'm taking to a lot of things in that kind of clip is, yeah, a little bit different to what my old style used to be. But a little update where I'm actually now. You're probably thinking, Drew, why is your shirt off? And yeah, well, I'm actually, like I said, I'm in Spain. So let me show you the really cool view I've got from my bedroom. Are you ready for this? Look at that. It's not too bad, is it? It's not too bloody bad. To be fair, actually filming from my iPhone isn't as bad as I thought it would be. So you could be seeing more of these in the future. Like I said, I am going into railing in about 3 weeks. So we could be on for the little YouTube vlogs on the phone. So I'm going to leave a video there with a nice little backdrop. We're going to crack on. And I'm going to try and get this video out ASAP. It's going to be a very simple one to edit, really. So yeah, whoever you are, whoever you're watching, thank you for watching. Drop a like, comment, subscribe as always, and all that juicy stuff. Code Drew at Full Bore, Code Drew 10 at Hard Body. I think it's that way around. Couldn't tell you. Code Drew at Gym Bin, and online coaching link in the bio. As always, people, have a good day. Win it, okay? And don't fucking skip legs.